Come closer. Not too close. Just enough to hear my voice. Tonight, I want to tell you a story the way stories used to be told. Slowly, without hurry, the way an old nanny might speak when the lamps were dim and the world outside had already gone quiet. This story is inspired by history and creatively adapted. Some elements are fictional and included for storytelling and relaxation purposes. If you feel this story is beneficial, please like this video. Subscribe the channel. Also, comment, "I'm ready." This is a story about a man who lived a long time ago. His name was John Harrison. You don't need to remember the name. Just remember how the story feels. Now, let your shoulders relax. Let your breathing soften. You don't have to stay awake for this. You can listen, or you can drift. Both are perfectly fine. Long ago, in a time when ships crossed vast oceans without knowing where they were, sailors feared getting lost more than storms. The sea was wide. The nights were endless. And time was unreliable. Back then, knowing the exact time meant survival. John Harrison was not a famous man. He was not born into comfort. He was a carpenter's son, living in a small village where clocks ticked gently in wooden rooms and silence filled the evenings. While others slept, John listened. He listened to ticking clocks, to gears turning, to the quiet pauses between sounds. People thought he was strange. "You think too much," they said. "You worry too much." But John wasn't worrying. He was listening. And listening, as you'll soon see, is very different from overthinking. Every night, after his simple supper, John would sit near a small table by the window. A candle burned low. Outside, the world slowed down. He worked on clocks. Not quickly. Never quickly. He would adjust one tiny piece. Then wait. Sometimes for hours. Sometimes for days. Because John understood something most people forget. Some problems don't want to be chased. They want to be waited on. Take a slow breath now. Just like that. Years passed. Kings announced rewards for anyone who could build a clock accurate enough to survive the rolling of ships and the changing temperatures of the sea. Many tried. Many failed. John tried too. And failed. Again. And again. And again. People laughed. "You're wasting your life," they said. "Thinking too much. Trying too hard." But at night, when the world grew quiet, John sat with his clocks and felt calm. Because while others rushed, he stayed. Now listen carefully, not with effort, but gently. There was a night when John almost gave up. The fire had gone low. The room was cold. His hands ached. The clock in front of him ticked, then stopped. And in that silence, something softened inside him. He didn't panic. He didn't rush. He simply sat there, breathing, listening, and then he smiled, because the silence told him what noise never could. Here is where the story whispers its lesson, softly, so softly you don't have to hold on to it. John realized that time itself cannot be forced. The more you chase it, the faster it runs. The more you sit with it, the more it reveals itself. Isn't that true for your thoughts too? When you chase them at night, they scatter. When you sit quietly, they grow tired and rest. Let that idea settle. You don't need to agree with it. Just let it float. Years later, many, many years, John finally built a clock unlike any other. It didn't fight the movement of the ship. It moved with it. It didn't resist temperature. It adapted. And that clock changed the world. But here's the part most people forget. When John finally succeeded, he didn't celebrate loudly. He didn't rush into joy. He sat quietly, just like he always had, because peace had already been his reward. Now, if a granny was sitting beside you, she might say something like this. See, child, not every mind that thinks a lot is broken. Some minds are just listening carefully. Overthinking is often misunderstood patience. Your mind isn't loud because it's weak. It's loud because it hasn't been heard. Tonight, you don't need to solve anything. You don't need to reach answers. You can do what John did. You can sit. You can breathe. You can let time pass through you. Let me leave you with a few gentle thoughts. You don't have to repeat them, just let them arrive. You are allowed to rest without fixing anything. You are allowed to pause without guilt. You are allowed to let tomorrow wait, just like time did. And if this story loops, that's perfectly fine. The night doesn't mind repetition. Neither does rest. So stay here, or drift away. Both mean the same thing in the end. Sleep will come when it's ready.